Hi Libras, welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Now let's get started with your October reading. The first week of October, I see you focusing on legal matters, filing paperwork, court cases, contracts, agreements, partnerships. This is a time where you're going to feel a push to get everything done fast, fast, fast. You don't have time to negotiate too much. You want to get things done. You're also going to feel this sense of things are unfair. You want to get things done your way as quickly as possible. Be very careful, especially if you have a court case, because we have a full moon happening on October 7th in the sign of Aries, which is a cardinal sign. Opposite of you immediately impacts your anything that has to do with enemies, anything that has to do with a court, anything that has to do with partnership, you and other people. And if you have to be in front of a judge, make sure that you are not, if you can avoid having to speak for yourself, that would be best, because you might feel angry, you might feel irritable, you might say something that will not be helpful and that can cause problems, Libra. So just allow the experts, let your lawyer do the talking, let them handle the case. Try to be patient and try to be as mindful as possible, because that full moon energy is going to make you very emotional. In Aries, it's all about no, this is not fair, this desire to fight back, this desire to get things done quickly, fast, and it can make you very irritable as well. And a lot of you are also going to have a lot of discussions in your relationship about who is doing what. How much are you contributing to the household? How much am I contributing to the household? Or you're going to have discussions about finances, discussions about who is more dedicated to the relationship, how much the two of you are doing to keep this relationship alive. And it can transform into almost a fight to who is going to win, who is the most dominant, and who is right, and who is giving more. And I do see that a lot of things are going to be said. They're going to be very painful and very hurtful for you, Libras, but also for other people as well. And this is not just in terms of, this is not going to affect only Libras when it comes to love and relationship. This can affect some Libras when it comes to your family, people in your family, you discussing how much you've done for them, how much they've done for you. This can be a discussion with people that you are working with or you're collaborating with, where you feel like something is unfair and you deserve more, or you should be making more money, or you should have more opportunities, or you should have better options. Whatever this dynamic is going to be specifically for you, that full moon on the 7th, and be careful 2-3 days prior and 2-3 days after to the full moon. It's going to teach you a very important lesson, that at times some things are better unsaid. Some things are words can cut like knives. So be careful. Be careful how much you're hurting someone. They can hurt you as well. I also see a big theme around jealousy and insecurity and fear in love and relationships. This can also come due to being in Libra season, and you're getting more attention from others. So that can cause that your partner, the person that you are currently in a relationship, they feel insecure. They feel like you don't love them enough. They feel like you are cheating on them, or something is happening. Also, there can be some ghosts from the past. This can also be something that has happened in the past, where you did something wrong, or the other person did something wrong, and now you're bringing back the past. Those ghosts are haunting you again in the present, and now you have all these doubts and insecurity, and you're not sure, or they're not sure about you. I see someone close to you that, especially for those Libras who are in a relationship with a person who has a lot of water in their chart, so their ascendant or sun sign in either Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this person is very emotional, and you don't understand it at times, because this is someone who is older, someone who is mature. This is someone who can be 45 years or older, and you don't expect them to have a certain behavior where they're being very childish, very immature, they're misbehaving, they're throwing tantrums, they're being very manipulative, and you just don't understand why they're acting the way they're acting. And it's because they want your love, they want your attention. It has to do more with how this person feels internally, how insecure they are, that it has to do with you. Something that, you being an air sign, you can be very logical, you can think about different things and different perspective, and meanwhile they're very, very emotional, very sensitive. Something that for you can be very superficial and completely irrelevant, for them it's a big deal. So if you were talking to someone, they can take that as flirting, and for you, you're just being friendly, and that can escalate. So be mindful. All this person wants is just love. It just wants your time, your affection. It can also be someone who it's part of your family. It's not just relationship related, because of course this is a general reading, and not all Libras are dating or in a relationship with a water sign. It can be someone from your family, someone who is asking for your time and your dedication and your love, but this person has deep emotional needs that you can't fulfill. They might be depressed, they might have some emotional issues that are they're so rooted, trauma from the past, or something that is so deep that it doesn't matter how much you give them, they're never going to be fully satisfied. They're never going to be fully happy unless they work on themselves, unless they try to fix it themselves. But on October 21st, we have a new moon in Libra, and the new moon, it's all about new beginning. It's been a very chaotic time. September with the eclipses, the beginning of the month with that full moon in Aries. Now, when you're finally on October 21st, we finally have that new moon. This is a time for you, Libra, to turn on a new page. This is a time for you to go back to your diplomatic, charming, loving, caring self, where you are creating win-win situations in your life all around you with people. Think about what you're gaining, what the other person is gaining, okay? Think about, how can I make this perfect for both of us? How can I make this work for all parties involved? Think about that. And this thing will improve, whatever this is. It can be something very small for some Libras, where you're just bickering with one another, and there's jealousy, and there is arguing, small arguments where the two of you are not talking to one another for a few days. It can be something simple, or it can be something to a larger scale for some Libras, where you have a court case, you have to attend the court case, and you say something you're not supposed to, so now you put yourself in trouble, or there's going to be another hearing, or you get a negative feedback, something that can affect you more long term. Whatever this is specifically for you, by the end of the month, you're going to find that the key is temperance. The key is balance. Sometimes it's best to not say something. You have to know when to say something and when to not say it. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean you have to share it. Just because you don't understand how someone feels doesn't mean that their feelings are not valid. Just because you want a certain opportunity doesn't mean that someone else doesn't want the same opportunity. So always try to look at both sides of the coins. So it's going to, October, it's going to bring you back to your energy. It's going to bring you back to the scales. It's going to remind you why you were born as a Libra. Balance. It's all about balance. It's all about not going from one extreme to the other. Think about the good of all of the people involved, and the only way you're going to get out of this situation is by being very smart, very diplomatic, by being very calculated, very charming. Go back to your true essence, and at the end of the month things will improve. From the Oracle of Angels, the message for you is clear. This situation will improve. It's going to teach you, the more you stay in your own energy, Libras, the better results you get. When you go into that Aries energy that doesn't work for you, being hard-headed, being very fiery, very argumentative, very just confronting people and rushing into things and being very impatient, that doesn't work for you. Stay in your own energy, especially because you're in Libra season. You're in Libra season. Only on October 23rd, it's when we go into Scorpio. But most of the month, you're in Libra season. Stay in your own energy. The more balanced, the more neutral you are, the more careful you are, the more you weigh your option, the best the results they're going to be. Okay, Libras, this is everything that I see for you for the month of October. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like, a comment. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And if you are interested in a private reading with me, you can book online on my website on www.goldandtruetarot.com. You can find the link below this video and also in the description box. Thank you so much, and I see you next time. Bye bye.